2 of the WCFL features 3 3-minute rounds in the 155-pound division. This bout is brought to you by our friends at doTERRA Wellness Advocate. And now, introducing first fighting out of the blue corner, we have a mixed martial artist making his amateur debut. He trains at Gracie Baja. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Will Bronco! And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This mixed martial artist has an amateur record of 0 wins and 1 loss. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Nahbi!
And welcome back, everybody. This next fight in the cage is in the lightweight division. Right now, you're getting a look at Nahbi Comrie. I'm sorry, that's William Bronco. There is Nahbi Comrie. Comrie in the red corner, Bronco in the blue. Scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Here we go.
Well, we got a guy who's spent some time in the cage already, didn't come out with the win, but Bronco making his debut, and this is where you're going to see what happens, because that first fight will really tell you, how that career is going to be, and it's a lot to try to shake off. The eyes are on you, the music, the lights, the production. It's a lot to take in. You get the tunnel vision. But he looks like he's handling it really well. Good foot movement, good evasion. He's setting up his punches well.
You can see Comrie with the great kicks. He's got some real snap to his kick. He's going to utilize those legs in this fight, apparently.
He's got to watch out with not setting up those kicks and just throwing them out whenever he wants. If you don't set the kicks with the punches, you can't get the hands up to a defense. And he'll time these kicks. If he starts to read them, he'll time them and be able to throw punches at the same time to counter to the open face of Nahbi.
Yeah, Bronco has that jits background. Oh, he caught that one in the groin. He's going to take his 5 minutes. Bronco has the jits background, so you're right. Comrie's got to be careful not setting up those legs. He's got to get the leg down faster. It's amazing how the sport has progressed. It used to be those big flashy Bruce Lee kicks, and you can't do that anymore. You can't be on one leg, or you're going to get swept, or Muay Thai style or MMA style. You got to get that kick back fast.
This sport is evolving so quickly. It's so young, and every year people are developing new techniques and just becoming better and better and better, and more dangerous.
Comrie gets a warning, nothing deducted. It was clearly an accident. Comrie fights underground in Jamaica, so it's going to be interesting to see what kind of skill sets that brings to the cage.
Yeah, he's got some pretty dynamic kicks, some T-kicks, looking like he's head-hunting on them. But like I said, he's really got to set these up. And some winging punches.
That overhead right caught Bronco. Bronco fighting off his back here, fighting off the cage. He's calm.
Yeah, did a great job to regain his composure. He's back in the fight. He's staying in the center of the cage. He's here to throw down.
Bronco fighting out of Gracie Baja and Kissimmee. They have good stand-up as well.
Nahbi is throwing these wild leg kicks and lead hooks that are really wide. He's got to watch out for those 1-2s that are coming down the middle, and the 1-2s will catch you before the hooks will. It's a dangerous situation to start off with.
Exactly. Bronco had mentioned that. He had said, I know that Comrie fights awkwardly. He's an awkward southpaw. He comes from weird angles, and that's dangerous. When you train with traditional guys all day long, and some guy comes in and you can't get your rhythm with him.
Absolutely, and the southpaw fighter, I feel, always has that little bit of advantage going up against an orthodox fighter, because you come across southpaw fighters far less than you do an orthodox fighter. So southpaw fighter gets to train against orthodox, as opposed to the orthodox fighter. It's tough to find a solid southpaw that will be able to mimic your opponent.
Exactly. Great round there for Comrie, really picking apart Bronco, who did not seem to have an answer for the awkward striking. of Comrie.
And I think that might be a little bit of the nerves of being able to close the distance, bite down on your mouthpiece, and capitalize on the mistakes that Comrie is making in being really wide and not setting up. He's doing good circling, good footwork, but not really coming down the middle like he needs to.
You're getting a look right now at James Wynn, who is giving in-between round adjustments to his protege. And there is Comrie's corner.
And I'll tell you, Jay, that minute in between rounds is the shortest minute of your life.
I bet it is. I bet it is.
It is over in a flash.
There's no way that was a minute. Comrie and Bronco. There is Comrie and Bronco on the near side of your screen.
Looks like Bronco got some advice from his corner, because the corner can see from the outside a third-party perspective and really give you some insight on what you need to change. And if you listen, it can really be the difference in the fight.
Bronco trying to stalk Comrie now, taking the center of the cage, which is a smart move.
Yeah, in a really close fight, if you control the cage, that can be the difference in a decision.
I love how Comrie uses the tape and the side kicks to keep Bronco at distance.
Yeah, real dynamic.
You know, you're punishing your opponent and you're keeping him at hands, right at the end of your punch at the same time.
And guessing. If you're throwing a lot of different strikes, staying really dynamic, you keep him guessing.
You know, he could be in his head because there's not been one shot yet from a jits guy, from a Brazilian jits guy.
I really think Bronco needs to cut this cage off and try to secure a takedown here.
Back of the head, but that was inadvertent. You saw there, Bronco said, all right, I'm going to pull out some exotics myself, and he went capoeira on him. Again, he claims the groin on this one. And we'll see if the referee, we'll watch the referee.
That was close. Also inadvertent. When guys are moving in there and you're throwing that T-kick straight up the middle, sometimes when that distance is off just a couple inches, you'll connect with that cup. Bronco really needs to try to secure a takedown here to win this second round and steal it.
Very
from
important.
The judges.
Steal the round. This is it, because you don't want to go into that third round needing to stop Comrie.
Absolutely. And finishing a fight is a tall order. It really is when you have that pressure to end somebody.
Comrie's right hand is not that good, but it is still dangerous.
Will Bronco really needs to turn up his strikes. If he's not going to go for this takedown, he needs to turn up the strikes and put some accurate punches on target. A spinning back kick doesn't land.
Yeah, it's getting to the point now where Bronco cannot afford to circle. He's got to push the action now.
Call it biting down on that mouthpiece.
Right.
Getting in there.
Bite down and throw.
You're getting hit anyway. He's hitting you from the outside.
Right.
So you might as well come down and...
Yes. You're in the wrong place. You need to be inside or outside, but not right at the end of that kick.
Absolutely.
That looked like it hit the leg to me.
That looked like it hit top of the knee.
Yeah, the referee's not buying it either.
Nope.
He's keeping the action going. Yeah.
That looked pretty clearly. That was the top of the knee.
Top of the knee. It wasn't even close.
And even as Will Blanco explains his case, he does not look too badly injured to continue. I understand it's a sensitive area, but you're sending the wrong signal to your opponent. When your opponent knows where he landed, you're sending the wrong signal.
Right. It's almost
stay tough in there.
Yeah, it's almost, I don't want to fight anymore. Ooh, nice left hand. Comrie closed the distance nice with that jab.
Short time left in this round, and I think it was another one secured for Comrie.
Yep. I'm inclined to agree with you, Mike Miller. Another round there for Nahbi, the Commander Comrie.
Pressure's on.
Pressure's on. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it's round 3. And welcome back, everybody, to the DoubleTree in Tampa, Florida. I'm Jay Adams alongside Mike Miller. This is a lightweight matchup between that gentleman right there, William Bronco, and his opponent in the red corner, Nahbi Comrie. There's Nahbi right there. Here we go, third and final round.
Going into this one, Bronco's got to know that the pressure's on to finish this fight, and he's got to change something up in his game.
Major adjustments in between round 2 and 3. What do you think those adjustments would be if you were in Bronco's corner?
It's got to be pressure. He's really got to finish this fight. Whether it be submission, he's a jiu-jitsu guy, and I haven't seen a single attempt on a takedown, and he's really just played in Comrie's fight. Comrie coming in wild with looping hooks, and it looks like Bronco just kind of shells up to try to block some of these punches when he really needs to counter and deliver.
Yeah, that's the time. I mean, you know, Comrie's closing the distance for you, so that's the counter. Otherwise, you're going to sit there all day long. You know, that turtle up's not going to win this. It's go time now, like you said, bite down.
And everybody's got a button. That chin, if he can throw that down the middle and connect well, he can knock Comrie out. But he's got to be able to commit to those strikes.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Good, Will. It's your time, Will. It's your time. Where's my hands at? Hands.
I really feel like a leg kick is only beneficial to Comrie to set up a knockout strike. They're not going to score points in the judges' eyes at this point. He really needs to go for the finish right now. And he's not really showing a sense of urgency that he needs to show right now.
Comrie is 0-1 as an amateur. Bronco is debut. And that first fight means so much.
Yeah, it's probably the biggest learning experience of your career.
Both these fighters tired now, breathing out of the mouth. Comrie looks a little more tired than Bronco. Bronco could take advantage of that. But Comrie's definitely sucking wind right now.
Comrie's done a lot more movement on the outside. Bronco has held the center of the cage for the most part, and that's less movement, smaller circles. But he needs to take advantage of that. Comrie doesn't even have his mouthpiece all the way in. It's hanging out of his mouth to be able to get the air in there. And Bronco really needs to be able to see that and fire shots down the middle.
Yeah, put the pressure on him now. This is your opportunity. You can dig down. Last go. It's go time now. Might as well go for the haymaker. There it was.
He needs to throw the right haymaker because Comrie is circling to that right side. A good fight, good exchanges.
Yes, absolutely. Both these guys deserve a lot of credit. They got in there, they traded, and a great learning experience for both of these guys. I mean, at this stage, both of these guys have one amateur fight between them coming into this fight. So, great learning experience for both of these lightweights. When we come back, it's the decision.
unanimous decision. Nahbi